Hi friends, I'm Arun Vadera. Today we are going to talk about the power of communication. Communication is a key factor in human life and plays a pivotal role in all walks of life. In other words, we can say that life revolves around communication. Communication may be verbal or non-verbal, close or distant, wrong or right, successful or unsuccessful, negative or positive, but it is sure to exist between two or more human beings, carries the civilization forward. By that, we mean that civilization moves on the wheels of communication, which also serves as the main driving force by translating old information into new goals and aspirations. Knowledge gathered over the ages could not have been passed on from one human being to another or from one place to another without oral or written communication. Vedas were recited orally, and the Vedvani of the sages has travelled over time on the strength of good communication from one generation to another. What does communication mean? The word has several connotations and definitions. Experts have defined it as interaction between two or more human beings. Communication can also be defined as a process by which a message is conveyed through a medium, verbal or non-verbal, and is received. Once the message travels from the communicator to the receiver, the purpose of the communication is only partially achieved. The receiver either responds back, providing feedback, or the message is passed on to others, forming a chain of communication. It is a two-way process. By that we mean that there is always a messenger and a receiver. As we have seen, communication hence is a two-way process involving at least two parties. We may contend that one can communicate alone with one's self or higher power. In that case too, one interacts with the twin halves of the same entity. Even in a monologue, one speaks to one's alter ego or a shadow of oneself. A message forms the core of communication. The fact that communication is basically a dialogue has been established, necessitating the existence of a communicator and a receiver, and the give and take of the message is essential to the process. How the message is interpreted, responded to, or passed on to others, what kind of actions follow in its wake, makes for a very vast and interesting study. A process so simple yet so complicated. A message is conveyed and is received seems pretty simple. Is it all about communication? Verbal, non-verbal, or electronic? Had it been so, why is the same message conveyed to different people, interpreted differently, eliciting different responses? Why do certain people fail to get the simplest messages? Conclusion: it is a phenomena that needs careful handling. It may make or break alliances, topple governments, ignite controversies, or foster revolutions. We often hear the leaders making statements that their messages have been miscommunicated or reported out of context. It is therefore critical that communication reaches the recipient in the same manner as it's intended by the communicator. In nutshell, we can say that the power of communication is immense. Best wishes from SuccessCDs. Thank you.